All right, guys, we are here. I'm coming in to try and get this new Corvette.
Hey,
what's up, Tom?
Man? Hey, don't be nervous. Come on in.
Yeah, this sketchy basement here, but I heard we got some cool Corvettes. Oh, and there she is. There she is. Man, that paint job.
Yeah, I know, right?
And there she is. Fires right up. All right, let's pop the hood and see what we got here. I mean, it looks nice. Still got all that smog stuff on it, huh?
Yeah, all original.
Interesting. And then
79,000 miles.
wow. Well, guys, I think this thing's awesome. Me and Tom here got to do some paperwork, and then I'll join back up with you, and we'll start making a road trip or making a plan to take this old thing home.
New Haven, Connecticut, all the way to Fort Lauderdale.
All right, guys. So here we are getting some gas. Made it, I don't know, 500 yards from Tom's shop back there, and already got comments on the car and the paint job. So it should be interesting. It's definitely not the most comfortable. The lack of headrest is annoying. That piece of plastic on the back of the seat right there, you bang your head on if you lean your head back. So there's certainly some comfort issues. We've got our dings and stuff in the paint. So like I said, it's not perfect. All that can be addressed though. It's nothing major. And otherwise, I mean, it's a great car. So we're gonna go to Harbor Freight. Well, first I'm gonna get lunch because I'm starving, haven't eaten today. Then we're gonna go to Harbor Freight, and then we're gonna hit the road. All right, boys and girls, welcome back. We're now on the road. It's a little sketchy in this thing. I've been trying to get out of town for the last like 4 hours, well, 3 hours. The guy I bought it from, Tom, super nice guy, but he's a car dealer, and some stuff. Never mind, I won't get into it. But anyways, I ended up having to wire up I don't know if you can see it. Well, anyways, just believe me, I had to wire up a cigarette lighter to be able to charge my phone because I couldn't access the fuse panel where I was. I drove around to a few different spots before I found that, and it was in an AutoZone. So I had it. Thank God they had some tools I could borrow, and I got it installed. So now we're on the highway trying to head to Scranton, Pennsylvania, or outside of it. I'm happy that I chose to stay in a hotel a little outside of town, because turns out you can't lock this thing. You can lock it from the inside, but the key does not do anything from the outside. So if I were to lock the doors and shut them, I'd be locked out of the car. There'd be no way to get back in. Overall, the car's doing good, and I'm going to keep on cruising and try to get out to Scranton. So I'll update you guys here in a little while if there is anything to update you on. Well, boys, this is certainly unfortunate. I just had to zip tie this visor with those because it kept dangling down in my face, and then I've spent the last, 45 minutes driving with the sun jammed in my eyeballs. The AC is kind of jammed up. I can only set it to that one setting. And when it's on cool, it doesn't do much. It does get very hot, but that's about it. But the blower, I think, is a problem. It's set to high, and the blower's barely blowing, which is unfortunate. The guy I bought it from exaggerated his claims of how well that worked. And now we're back in the sun, so I'm going to put the phone down so I can try to not run into cars in front of me. Boys, we made it. My Floridian ass was not expecting snow. Jesus Christ. Wait, I can't say that on YouTube. But anyways, that's awesome. Drive was great. Let me go check in at the hotel. There's the old vet. And I'll catch up with you in a minute when I'm out of this snow. This is wild though. Love it. All right, guys, so she's parked up for the night. About as close to the front door as I can get her. Disconnected a couple of the distributor wires. Hopefully that's enough, because again, those doors that one at least is open. Anyone can get in, but I left the glove box open, hoping that they can look and see that there's nothing in there worth taking. And then hopefully if anybody does try to take it, they'll struggle a little bit in time for someone to figure it out. But either way, she's looking good, drove good today. So that's it. I'll see you guys in the morning. I've got a surprise for you guys in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, a little family history that I've never seen that I'm excited to stop by and see. So I'm gonna hit the road. We've got about 2 hours, and then we should be there, and show you guys a neat little piece of family history. All right, guys, so based on that, we actually went, based on the map, not what the gauge cluster says, went about 170 miles yesterday. So 10.2 gallons, you're looking at around 17 miles per gallon, which I guess ain't too bad. You know, it could be much worse. I want to check out my new steering wheel cover. Much nicer to hold on to than that crusty old thing. We'll put a new wheel on it when we get home. But let's roll. All right, guys, we're gonna do a couple things here while we're stopped. First off, we used 7 gallons. That says we went 116 miles. I believe it's closer to 120, 130. But one thing we're gonna do is put some WD-40 in this lock. Some guy online was telling me that his locks get jammed up, and that's how he solves it. So I'll do that in a second. I need both hands. We'll stick the key in, shove this in, and juice it up. The other thing we're gonna do is put some engine treatment in the gasoline and as well as the oil. So I'm going to run like half of this in the tank and half I'm going to dump into the engine. The weather's getting nice out. We're outside of Carlisle, Pennsylvania. I'm about to go show you what I was talking about earlier, some family history stuff. But otherwise we're doing good. I think I'm going to pop the T-tops off. We have some tools and the tire gauge for later and some gloves, but let me dump this in and we'll go from there. All right, guys, so we made it to what I'm about to show you. Obviously, here's the Corvette. She's running great. But this is my family's old house. My grandpa grew up in this house. And I've heard a lot of stories about it, but there's something specifically that I want to show you. So if we walk over here, now, I don't know what this used to be, but it's good looking. But we have a piece that my grandpa took off of Hitler's apartment in World War II when they raided it. And then he embedded it in this wall. Look at that. That right there is a piece of Hitler's apartment. Hitler's apartment, Munich, June 1945, Bobby Henderson. That would be, I'm the 4th, my dad's the 3rd. So I guess that would make his dad junior. But yeah, I've seen pictures of this and heard about it, but I never actually saw it. So that's it. So I had to stop here. It's a little out of the way, but I wanted to come see my grandpa's childhood home. And it's actually funny. I was walking around here. I think a nursing home owns it now. I'm not sure, but I was talking to a guy up on the porch and he said it might be for sale. So I'm about to go to the office and talk with them and find out how much they want. Because if I could somehow make that happen, that would be awesome. All right, so I got some more history from my dad. So let me walk back over here and show you what all is going on. My great uncle, William M. Henderson VI, is the one who built this house. And everything in these walls was a product of their travels around the world. I can't document all of it, but Cape Cod, Pueblo, New Mexico, Martha's Vineyard, all of this. My great Aunt Irene would gather souvenirs along the way and put them into the wall. Red Rock Canyon, Mount Mansfield, Virginia. Again, this is the one that was close to me. That's my grandpa. Brought that one back. Here we got Alaska. I mean, so there's stuff all in this wall. I can't go through it, but it's everywhere you go, which I think is super neat family history. So thanks for coming with me on this little side trip to see the family home. Let's do one last look here. Yeah, that's it. All right, well, Carlisle's been fun. We're leaving the old family house, getting on the road, took the T-tops off. Gonna try to make it to Redmond, Virginia, something like that. About 4.5 hours away. Hopefully stop there for the night, but she's running good. Pray that keeps up.
Times delta. But Andrea...
Well, boys, our trip is going bad. Lost the tread on the tire. Fuck. Yeah, well, boys, the universe is throwing it at me this morning. Called AAA to get the Corvette towed to the tire shop, and I've used all of my tows for the year. So, there's something I could have done about it, but it would have taken a couple hours. So we are going to try and limp this thing down to the tire shop that is 0.9 miles away, and hope to God we don't destroy the wheel. That's all we got. They said they could get tires, so we're gonna go. Well, boys, we limped it to the tire shop. We missing a trim ring, and I walked about a mile back looking for it. And wouldn't you know it, came off in the hotel parking lot. Someone saved it for me. All right, guys, I'm out here behind the tire shop. Got the Corvette back, got new tires on her, went with 245 60s. So we got some more rubber on the road. I'm real frustrated though, because I was talking to these guys about the old tires, and the guy that I bought the car from told me, don't worry, the tires aren't that old, no big deal. And there was no way to check it. The date code of the tires was inside. The way the tires are faced with the white lettering, the date code's on the other side of the tire, so there was no way to look. So I was talking to these guys, and they checked it for me, and turns out those tires were from 2004. So no wonder the tires blew. It sucks that the guy I bought it from told me that they were not very old tires, because they were very fucking old tires. And now we have a large bill once we get back to Florida to replace that fender. Found out I can get a fender or a whole quarter panel for $450, but the problem then becomes who installs it. Like who does body work anymore that knows how to do Corvette fiberglass. So I'm gonna get in the car. We're gonna go to Tractor Supply. I'm gonna try to get something to patch over that so the wind doesn't rip the rear of the car off. So let me hop in the car. We'll go to Tractor Supply and see what we can do. Well, boys, we got a fender on her, sort of. Hoping that will mitigate the damage and hopefully not tear that rear end off, but who knows. Looks pretty awful, but we got to get home, and we'll deal with all the other problems when we get there. I'm just going to leave those trim rings off. No reason to risk losing them now. Yeah, I mean, if it weren't for everything that just went down, I would say these tires look pretty damn good on the car. All right, guys, here we are outside of Black Powder Smokehouse. It was delicious, but we're about to get back on the road. Here's my beautiful fix for the fender. It's working. So anyways, we're getting back on the road. Hey, look, she looks great from this angle. Makes you forget about what's on the other side. But we're gonna head to Darlington, South Carolina. So let's get on the road and see what happens. Well, boys, she was running great all the way up until when she wasn't. Let's pray the starter fluid works, because she's turning over. She wanted to start when I left the restaurant, but she wouldn't fire. So I rolled her down here, which my dumb ass, I should have pop started it. I wasn't thinking about it. And now she won't start. So let's see if this starter fluid will do the trick. All right, boys. I don't know what the freaking problem was, but we got some starter fluid in her and she's running. So we are going to get the out of Asheboro, hopefully. Yeah, so lunch was delicious. Very good. I'm going to Darlington now is the plan. I think Darlington. If I get to Darlington and I decide that I can go further, then I'll go to Sumpter. And I guess we'll see how that goes. But for now, she's running, so progress. She sounds good. I don't know why she didn't want to start. I mean, the carburetor looked a little dark, like it had been running rich, but I don't know. I don't have an answer outside of that. So we're gonna just keep going. That's all I got for now. I'll update soon. All right, guys. So I don't know where I left off with telling you what's going on with the car, but our fixes held up. Our duct tape fender here, that's pretty good. Had to stop off at McPhail's Mini Mart here in South Carolina. This is one of those just nice things to do on a road trip. But the car's looking good, minus that back fender. I found a new fender online for $450. Just got to find a body guy who can do the fiberglass work. But the car's running good. I'm afraid to turn it off though, because it wouldn't start earlier. I had to put the starter fluid on it. So I'm leaving it run until I get where I'm going tonight. But so far so good. Just out here cruising these back roads. It's been a beautiful day so far. All right, guys, just found something cool. Where's that? Oh, here it is. This is what I love a road trip for. I don't know what old movie that is. What is that, Blues Brothers? I can't really remember. One of you guys can tell me. All right, guys, so we're here in Sumpter, South Carolina, which is funny because we already did our family part of the trip, right? I showed you some old family history, but I didn't plan on being here. But I used to live here at Shaw Air Force Base, and just so happened that I got here. But the people here were very nice, so I'm at the Hyatt in downtown. And I told them what was going on. I mean, downtown's a little rough, like most places. And I was like, guys, the car won't lock. What do we do? And they have a parking garage. But they were like, don't take it to the parking garage. They were so nice. They let me put it in the employee parking, told the security guards about it, and I got her hidden over there in the corner. So, can you hear the music? I mean, we're in downtown. The bands are playing. And my room is like right there, so I can see the car from my room on the first floor. So thanks to the Hyatt, because these guys killed it protecting the old Corvette. They got police stationed down there at the entrance to the hotel. They had security guards riding around. They got the whole deal, and they really helped out. So that's kind of where we're at for the night. Well, boys, good morning. We made it out of the hotel. Now we're gonna see if she starts and make our way first to Brunswick. Cross your fingers. There we go. All right. Let her warm up a little bit here and look at the map and see which way we got to go. Guys, as we close out this trip, had to stop at Publix and get some flowers for the old lady for putting up with me being gone so long, but the car ran good. I'll recap in the morning, but I'm about to get to the house and get unpacked, and we'll go from there, but we did make it. All right, guys, so we're back. We made it back to sunny Florida. Corvette is looking good on this side alone. But obviously we got the damage over here to deal with, but it's okay. I've ordered a new quarter panel, found it online. It's the whole quarter, 450 bucks. I got some guys that are going to install it. So in theory, they should make that look good. And then I think, I don't know how much of repaint we're going to do, but it should be a good bit, because that bumper I want redone. The rear bumper, I want everything redone. I don't know how much they're going to be able to blend. We may end up just repainting the whole car. But no matter what, we're sticking with this color scheme. I got a bunch of other stuff to show you, but that'll be for the next installment of Corvette videos. As of now, we're done. Corvette's home. Thanks for watching.